Protect what we have. It's worth it.
Now that that's settled, did Miss Rucker have any other
Mr.
requests
Della
I could
Ripper
help
only
with?
likes to organize his stamps. Nothing else. Oh, if only he would
Go
dust
on,
those
dear.
shelves of
You know I'm
his.
thrilled to help if I can. Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment, that will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf. Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them. Anyone in need of help, yes. You appear more well off than our usual guests, though, if I may say so. Less bedraggled than those poor souls.
Ah, seus
The
comunistas.
refuge exists primarily to serve those who cannot help themselves. The starving, the sick, the homeless. There is a clinic, a kitchen, beds, recreational facilities, all manner of care to be found here. I'm so pleased to be able to assist in my own small way, of course.
Quando a esmola é muita.
Of course, dear. The owners of the White Spring itself. The resort, hotel, golf course, all of it. Very much still alive, I assure you, though regrettably unable to oversee affairs in current circumstances. As such, now that we have new guests, they have sent me in their stead to take care of things as needed. I couldn't be more pleased to do so. A delicious opportunity to be of help and meet fascinating people such as yourself. Darling, I am entirely at your disposal. As I've said, I am the management liaison for the White Spring. I oversee the facility itself and its robotic staff. In addition, on behalf of the management, I arrange for the provision of certain material aid to the responders. They still have substantial resources and generously offer to share them to support their noble efforts. No, not by any prior arrangement. Perhaps you visited us before. I must apologize for the state you found it in, if so. Regular operation of the facilities had been stopped, of course, due to a lack of guests. Only the robotic staff remained. The responders, believing it abandoned, took up residence, a completely understandable occurrence, of course. With new and worthy occupants, the management felt it wholly appropriate that it find a new purpose, and sent me. Until such time as the world needs leisure resorts again, the White Spring is happy to support the refuge. Darling, you must understand. A place like the White Spring had, indeed still has, very wealthy people behind it. As was always the case, the truly wealthy had advantages the common people, such as you and I, lack. As for the White Spring itself, the staff of top-of-the-line robotic servants, security, and maintenance allowed it to weather the worst. Me? Have I beguiled you already, dear? I appreciate the flattery, of course. You must allow me to retain some mystery for now, though. I wouldn't want you to lose interest. Perhaps we can talk more some other time. We both have more important matters at the moment, I'm sure. Of course, dear. What can I do for you?
I heard about what happened in Morgan.
What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pitt now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for. Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause. Judging by what I've heard, it's an accurate one, sadly. Pittsburgh was bombed quite severely during the war. The poor individuals still living there have renamed it to better reflect its dreadful circumstances. They call themselves the Union. Something of a resistance movement, I understand, against more aggressive forces. One of their representatives is currently staying with us, a Mr. Skippy Rorich. Delightful man. Indeed, isn't that marvelous? They salvaged it and painstakingly repaired it. It's fully functional now. I was very pleased to be able to contribute to this effort in my own small way. If you wish to see it, it resides on the roof of the refuge between flights, along with its charming pilot, Ms. Lennox. Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame.
Why, from me, of course. Rather, from the management via me, that is. When management heard the responders were restoring the vertibird, they wished to help. They provided the ultracells, and I suggested them to the responders as an alternative means of fueling the vertibird. Per management instructions, I distribute a quantity to certain individuals regularly. Management feels this encourages collective decision-making rather than stockpiling. I'm sure they'd be willing to part with them in exchange for your aid. I could not possibly speak to your experience, dear. It sounds remarkable to make such discoveries. All I can tell you is that the management provides them for the refuge. Regrettably, that is as much as I know of the matter. I might wager that whomever was behind the ultracell you discovered likely shared similar contacts with management at some point, but who can say? My dear, you must understand, much as I would like to, my responsibilities do not permit me to do so. I am but a humble employee of the management, and I distribute their resources as instructed to the letter. I hope you will not begrudge me my loyalty. I find myself quite fond of you already. In an ideal world, darling, I'm sure they would. Sadly, this is not that world, and any reticence on their part is understandable. I don't want to speak for the responders, but I believe they may also see this as more for their Union friends than for themselves. Your assistance with their more immediate concerns will ensure everyone benefits. Isn't that a good outcome? Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner over in the common area is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded. Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the Pitt Union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me they'd reprogram me if I'm not more positive.
Bonjour! My name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it? I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone. The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process.
Can't believe we got a vertibird.
Fantastique!
Step up in the world.
Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame. I can't get at the back by myself.
If you're caught out and about with no place to go, the responders have an outpost in Flatwoods.
Me and Orlando are about to have some words. Go on and get your management to keep the place clean if you don't like the way I do it.
I heard there's a chess set around here, if you ever want to play.
Onde que tá essa porra desse negócio?
Need anything?
Can't believe we got a vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one.
heard a bunch of nerds arguing.
There's times you gotta accept the cards you were dealt and learn to make the best of it.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to worry about? The work I do is extremely rewarding, but boy, is it tiring.
Deixa eu lá mexer aquela.
Please seat yourself. A waiter will be with you shortly.
Onde que...
This bloodleaf aioli really elevates the mirelurk meat.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to worry about?
Oh no, the stew has burned. Do not be discouraged though. Without failure, there is no improvement. Here is your stew. Something is better than nothing, yes? Hopefully, either the settler or raider representative will find some use for this. I last saw them in the bar area.
I'd love to go back home someday, but...
I think I heard a Protectron bark the other day.
Are you at the refuge? We've got people going hungry, and too many mouths to feed at Foundation.
A lot of supplies.
Burned stew? Is this all that...
É o que tem pra hoje, tiazona.
Wonder if they have any chems laying around here.
I can't wait until dinner. Sorry I'm not much for conversation. Ellison talked my ear off.
The folks don't join the
Good
responders for
evening.
packs. They join to make a difference.
My friend, I hope you will stop by and...
Feel free to seat yourself.
Au revoir.
Did you somebody overcharge me for that hair brush?
E aí, vai falar comigo?
Don't bother talking to that person from Crater. Nasty bunch.
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The Refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants golf club resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the Refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing?
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing.
Yes, exactly. You understand, I can tell. A future filled with people supporting each other, regardless of background or history. It's always good to meet someone who can see the big picture. Now, how'd you like to be a part of it? Sort of. Well, I haven't seen you around before, so, glad to have you. But I wasn't trying to recruit you anyway. I'm actually more in the material support end of things. Scouting for volunteers isn't really my department. Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing, you should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but yeah, we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running.
This wanton robot tried to give you a haircut before running off. It's a shame.
Let me check my notes. You would not believe how fast we've been going through our stash of steel scrap. It's been nuts. 50 units if you have it would go a long way.
Robot butlers? Is this a refuge?
You do? It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. Rucker set aside some ultrasight battery cells that can spare you from the ones the White Spring management doles out. Fancy a vertibird trip? They're not much use for anything else, but I got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
Beleza.
A safe haven filled with people trying to help others.
Oh, hey there. Nice to see you.
Feels like I've died and gone down.
You know where to find me.
Oh, I can't wait until dinner.
Beleza, agora vamos ver a outra.
Why even bother helping people who can't help themselves?
The potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh and only a few wraps.
There's no problem too big to solve.
Well, seems like timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Got a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade. What I got that I don't need, for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit. And the only safe place to Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. And what keeps her in the air are those ultrasite cells Orlando keeps locked up. So, that's the deal. You bring back medical information that'll help me figure out how to help these folks, and I'll get you all the juice you need. Hope you don't mind heading into the mire. Can the responders count on you? Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you. Good luck out there. Been a long time coming, but the responders are back. For good this time.
Folks don't
Ela
join the
falou pra
responders
ir
for caps.
pro
They
The
join to make a
Mire.
difference. The folks don't join the responders
The
for
Mire.
caps. They join to make a difference.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker.
Tem nada aqui, né?
I never
Que
thought a
bosta.
single person could be spread so thin.
The Mire.
I hope we get some death glow.
How are the folks at Foundations?
Tenderness.
Ah, fala demais.
Rolling hills,
Bagulho.
shady trees, water. Appalachia almost makes a guy want to retire.
Mano, tá frio, hein?
There's times you've got to accept the cards you were dealt. Learn to make the best of it. Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just
Hope you're doing all right, Mama. You're always in my thoughts.
check in with the medics if you're feeling under the weather.
Ué. Ué.
Management will be pleased to hear of all the activity here.
Aqui, ó. Aqui, qui.
What do you call a rad stack on a stage? What's your stage lights? That one always gets me.
Comecei a jogar DLC nova do Fallout. usei de coisa mesmo. Só usei de ponte. Ponte. Oh! Bonita. Cadê o pezinho? Bonita. Ah, podia ter comprado, né, vida? É. Eu já vim aqui já. Onde estão aqueles... Começamos a receber essas ordens para sonhar coisas que não... Ah, beleza. Mas pode dividir o estão que temos, manda para onde quiser. Vou dar fora aqui. Se você tiver um mínimo de noção, sugiro que faça o mesmo. Eita! Guarida. Aqui. Que foi?
A menina comentou no WhatsApp pra ele, titio pra presidente. Aí ele falou assim, não tem convocação pra isso. Infelizmente também tem gente que não tem e tá lá.
Né?
Hoje ele tá com a corda toda.
Ontem ele já tava dando as notícias de boca cheia já. Das merda que o Biruliro faz e fala. Que agora a modinha é eles se fazerem de coitado e de solícitos, né? O negócio do ataque à Vera Magalhães lá, o Banoninha lá prestou solidariedade. Depois de espalhar fake news sobre a mulher, sobre o contrato dela, de quanto ela ganha. É um bando de verme, né, meu? De lixo.
Ele falou agora. Ele falou assim... Essas tchutchuca fica vindo querer crescer pra cima da mulherada, querendo dar uma de gostoso. É isso mesmo, tô falando e que alguém, se quem não gostar, pode parar de ouvir. Se me mandarem embora...
If we're caught out and about, no place to go, responders have an outpost in
E agora
Flatwoods.
eu falei mesmo e pronto, e acabou, e não sei o que, tipo...
Foda-se.
Foda-se.
É, você ainda tem que falar, tem que ouvir gente falar, não, mas o Bolsonaro não é uma má pessoa. Ele não fala por mal, ele só é meio rude.
Não, ele é brincalhão.
É, ele é um verme.
Tiozão do pavê.
With these plans, I think we've got a real shot at turning our little clinic into a proper medical
Pois
bay.
é.
I'll let Rucker know you came through for us.
E é aquilo lá, meu.
Thank you.
Na primeira eleição, quem apoiou, a gente ainda ficava aquela dúvida de se a pessoa era mau caráter. Agora não tem mais dúvida. Quem continua apoiando é tão lixo quanto ele.
I heard there's a chess set around here.
É, lógico que é. Não, não muda não. É lixo. É lixo igual ele. Quem continua apoiando é lixo igual ele. Não tem meio termo. Não tem.
Wonder if they have any chems laying around here.
With all these supplies, you could really do some good trading. That's great.
I can't be there myself. I gotta do what I can from afar. Hey there. Don't think we
Hey
met.
there.
I'm Skippy. Skippy Warrich. Something I or the Union can do for you? That's right. Looking for someone to help us take the fight to the Fanatics. Surprised we got a taker, actually. You are interested, right? The Union's back's against the wall. We're doing our best to hold off the Fanatics. Keep them from taking everything. Occasionally, we win some small victories, but not a lot. Got a couple of situations back there right now where an extra hand might tip things in our favor, at least for now. I don't want to call it mercenary work, but I'm not gonna lie. You'll be going there to fight. Fantastic. Let me just get Rucker in here. It's her. Thanks for coming by, Rucker. Looks like we got a volunteer to take a trip out to the pit.
We've met. Had a feeling you might be up for this when you came by earlier. Guess I was right.
Figured you should be involved if we're gonna borrow your plane.
Don't let Lennox hear you call it a plane. She takes it personally. Anyway, sure thing. I guess you've already got all the ultra cells you need. I know you've got mine. Sophie and Esme tell me you helped them out too, so I expect you got theirs as well.
Well, we got two different locals I know are in need of help. Locals are what we call union groups that act independently. Local 42's in the industrial district. Hex, their leader, is struggling to keep her people alive and retake a foundry from the Fanatics. We got another over in the trench working against a Fanatic forced labor camp. Danilo is your contact there. Haven't heard from the other locals recently, but I'm sure we'll be hearing from them if they got trouble too. It's up to you who you want to help right now. Maybe you'll consider going back again later for the other. Great. This means a lot to the Union. I'll make sure you're well rewarded for it. I might have some other things I need help with here in Appalachia, too. I'll let you know. Good luck up there. We're counting on you.
Here to lend a hand, or 'cause you need a hand? Either way, respond as
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just a nice bonus.
É a voz do Preston Garvey. My shadows and me. Lá vamos nós. Tá, e aí? Fale com Lennox. Ali. Quedinha de quadro sempre nesse local, né? Sempre aqui, sempre aqui. Mimimi, mimimi. Nossa, Lennox parece a menina do Peaky Blinders. A...
Whoa! Hey, now you look interesting.
Esqueci o nome dela lá, a secretária do Thomas. Ah, aquele que é afim dele lá, que tá... Lizzie. Tinha esquecido o nome dela.
Yeah, right on. About time we made another trip out there. I mean, me and my girl here. You haven't been, I guess.
Hallelujah.
Said somebody be coming by. Guess you're it. If you're all set, I'm ready when you are. Assuming you got the ultrasight battery cells for this beauty. I'm a miracle worker in the sky, but even I can't make a fly on willpower alone. Remember, anytime you want to take a trip, we're gonna need a full load of those ultrasight battery cells to power this beauty. If you need more, check with those busybodies downstairs you got this batch from. There's always something they need every day. I'll be here when you're ready to go.
É sério que toda vez que eu for pra esse lugar eu tenho que... Ave Maria. Viaja nas histórias de sujeito. Certo, biscoito. Nossa. Que trevoso. Nossa, que trevoso. Tá, e cucu, você vai me levar?
Look who's back.
Who's back? Não, não é aqui.
Look who's back. Hell yeah, I can. This vertebrate's an odd. Never lost my cargo once. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Quem é que é o trouxa que tá tirando aqui? Então, peraí, eu tenho que sair.
Maintenance is boring. I hope they've got a mission soon.
Vamos ver, né? Qual é que é. Sorry, my friend. I didn't know the game is loaded. Nível 108 já. Mas essa calça aqui é mais gostosa que aquela outra. É.
Touching down.
This thing on? Hey, I'm Hat, leader of the local 42 and cell in the area. Kid said that you're coming to help. Maybe with you here we can finally pull off a raid on the fanatics occupying our boundary. So first, well, meet me on the ground and I'll fill you in.
Certo, João. Então eu tenho que fazer o bagulho, certo, João? João, é isso aí. E o mapa, onde que me mostra? Ah, não mostra. Shinjuku valeu. Opa. Bote a carinha aí, bote. Bote a carinha aí. Fela da puta. Apareça aí de novo, apareça aí de novo. Morreste.
Over here.
Oi. Oi, neném.
So you're the one Skippy sent, yeah? I'm Hex, leader of the Union's Local 42. We spoke on the radio as you flew in. I've been doing the rounds, meeting our informants. People on the inside helping us stay one step ahead of the fanatics. Just got word that they're getting a shipment into the supply depot up ahead. The stores they have in there could feed us for a week. I have another spy to meet elsewhere in the city and I'm already running late. How do you feel about raiding a supply depot?
Tá bom, Cascão.
Huh. Looks like I can... The depot is just down the road. The supply shipment should... If you can secure it and send a signal to our scavenger team... Alright, I need to get moving. Give them hell and show no mercy.
Certo. Way down in the mine. Tá fraco de item aqui, hein? Pata que parel, hein? Opa! Esse aí é dos bons, hein? Tem o...
Must have been the chems. I will be strong. I will be merciless. What? Is it one of those things? Be careful hiding in those shadows. There are things lurking.
Attempted escape is only making things worse for you. Kill.
É, vocês não deram nem pro começo. Acho que é aqui, né? Morreu, foi? É, vou matar todas essas trancas primeiro. So I think I stay where I am. I'll stand right here. Acho que não tem mais nada, né? Botar o trem lá, vai.
Dark.
Was it worth it, boss?
This was nothing. The rats. Burning. When will it stop? More target
Something's lurking. I can feel it. Let's get to it! At least you got more fight than the Union! I want control! Domination! I take you captive, but we have plenty! Besides, more fighting strength. Well, like you are a new head for my trophy case! Miss Hogan! How's the conquer? How's the control? Bad feelings. You know what kill our sight means? Think you got me? You didn't get me! Don't miss! You think that hurt? I can't fucking wait for this! What the? Something's here. One of those things? What? Is it one of those things? Oh, you're gonna regret hiding from me! Ringo, work! More satisfying that way.
Supplies will help replace what was stolen. That's a relief. Head back to the pen and we can talk about hitting the foundry next.
Caralho, mano, quantos caras vai vir aqui agora? Quem que tá atirando em mim? Ah, esta merda aqui. Ui!
Be damned if I get driven from my own home.
that. You're still in one piece. Guards, let him through?
Shoo-doo-doo, shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Cram.
How much longer can we hold them off?
There's fanatics out there just waiting to have their death.
Tá, vai morrer engasgada aí, mulher.
Hey, spare a few caps?
Don't fall for that act. They don't need the cash.
I'll admit, I had my doubts about getting outside help. You really showed up out there. Makes me feel better about sending you inside the foundry. The place is crawling with fanatics. It's like a pest infestation, but worse. Pests don't kidnap our people. They're rounding up anyone who can't defend themselves, forcing them to do manual labor. If I had it my way, I'd give them all a molten hot taste of their own... Sorry, I didn't mean to get carried away. The foundry was what it sounds like, a metal foundry. Before the war, it made steel products. After the war, it became a Union base, the home of the local 42. That is, until Bloody Thursday, when we lost it to the fanatics. Now it's a fanatic base, a fortress they're using to wipe us out, bit by bit. The pen? It's a Union base. A temporary one, at least. By now, the fanatics hold most of the better secured areas in the pit. When I do our jobs well, then someday we can move next door, into the foundry. Don't let us down, huh? Thought you'd never ask. They've got Union fighters locked up in cages. They'll be shipped off to the Sanctum for hard labor, if the fanatics have their way. Find out where they're being held, and get my people out. I'll radio with more instructions after that. Thanks for doing this for us. Your raid will give us some time to collect ourselves. Get back on our feet. Before you head out, you might want to talk to our guy Wicker. Heard he needed help with some things that he can't see to himself. Watch yourself in there. We'll hold the fort and make sure no surprises head your way. Good luck.
Never forgive those bastards.
A new face? That's rare. Hey, name's Wicker. You look like a new face to me. What can I do for you, new face? Yeah, if you're up for it. I could always use more pure cast steel ingots. We also had a supply cache stolen by the fanatics. It'll keep us alive another day. luck out there. You'll need it. Back to work, Wick. No more loafing around. Damn, they don't work me to the bone in here. Maybe I should get an apprentice or something. You, found me some ingots yet, new face? Somehow there's never enough steel to go around in this Steel City.
Maybe I should have gone south with the others.
Best defense is a good offense.
We won't give in. Not to the fanatics, not to this place, not to anything. Life never lets up, does it?
West Virginia, Blue Mountains, fading in the winter. Over by the trees, back to me, Anchor Road, take me home to the place where I belong, West Virginia. Take me home, country road. Onde será que tá esse trem? Yesterday. Onde é que tá? Early in the morning, kissing in the night, playing 11.
Do not attempt to stop this administer place and barely kill.
Tô indo. Peraí, vida, tô indo.